Hey, pretty girls, welcome back to Pretty Girl Rich Era. We're going to get right on into it because today I got a little hot take. We are going to have a real conversation, and I mean a really real conversation because something has been floating around in the media about Lotto and 21 Savage, and I don't even want to focus on the rumor itself. I really want to talk about the pattern behind it. Because if you're paying attention, this is bigger than one person or two people. This is about how women move, what we say out loud, and how life will sometimes check that. Okay. And let's start with these loud identities. So, boom, we've all seen it before. Women who are very loud about, I don't have kids, I'll never have kids, I'm not like them, I'm too smart for that, you can't baby mama me. I'll spend that 500 before I ever trap you. And let me just say this. There is nothing wrong with being child free. I just recently made a video about that. There is nothing wrong with choosing your own path. But when you start centering your identity around what you don't do, and especially when you start talking down on other women, other people in general, but other women, let's be for real. We know life gonna humble you when you start messing with women, especially women that ain't trying to bother you. When you start talking down on other women, that's where it gets tricky. Because now it's not just a lifestyle choice, it becomes your ego. It becomes ego. Anything built on ego can be humbled very quickly. So I'm very interested in seeing how this plays out. I really wish the best for Lotto, but just based off the patterns of how things have gone in the past, I really don't, I don't know. So, what you mock, we're going to take it a step deeper because this is about mocking too, because this is the part people don't like to talk about. When you constantly speak down on a group of women, especially single mothers, you have to understand something. Even if you're not actively talking about single mothers, but you're taking little jabs at them in your music or in what you say, that could never be me. I'll never do that. Especially if this is your audience too. You have to understand something. There are women in your audience who are living that reality. There are single mothers listening to your music, supporting you, streaming you, showing love. And whether people want to admit it or not, that kind of messaging can make them feel a way. Not because they're insecure, but because it's like, dang, you think you better than me? Or it's like, dang, I mean, I know that's your lifestyle or whatever, but I'm just trying to vibe. Give us something to vibe to without feeling like we done made it. Even if we did make a mistake and, it was the worst mistake of our life choosing who we chose, we ain't trying to hear all that when we vibing. And it's not me necessarily, but I know how people would feel in this situation. And that's where you have to be careful as a woman with influence because your words don't just reflect you, they affect people, especially younger girls who are very malleable. And before we keep going, if you're working on becoming a better person, make sure you check out the 30-day Glow Up Journal linked below. It's going to help you clear your mindset and get to the next level. Because what we're talking about today, this is mindset work. But let's get back into the video. Now, this is where the conversation gets real. Did she get played or did she choose? Because a lot of people are like, she got played. And I'm going to be honest, we don't actually know that. There are two sides to this. On one hand, maybe she wasn't moving strategically, but she's still going to be all right, even if she did, quote unquote, get played. She's still going to be all right. We know this, especially us that are mothers. We know she's going to be all right. And that baby is pretty much set more than we are. But you have to look at, the environment and all of that too. On the other hand, maybe she wanted a baby all along. And if you really pay attention to people in real life, not even celebrities, you'll notice something. Sometimes the girl who talk the most about what they don't want are the ones who secretly do. I've seen it with girls in high school. Or at the very least, they haven't fully made peace with their decision. And when life finally puts them in that position, they are all in head first, diving in. Now, we're going to talk about the male side real quick because I've seen a lot of males literally pissed off at Lotto. Not at 21 Savage, but at Lotto. And I'm going to tell you why. This is about men, their ego, and their strategy. Not specifically him, but just men in general. There are men out there who see certain women as a challenge, especially women who are like, I don't do this. I'm not like that. I don't have kids. You can never baby mama me. Don't tell a man he can't baby mama you. Don't even speak that. You ain't got to be speaking to him. Just don't be out here saying that unless you're really living it. If you really living it, say what you want to say. But if you know you ain't living like that, stop playing. Because for some men, that becomes a goal, a trophy. And this is why I always say, as a woman, you cannot just move off what you say. You have to move with strategy. Because people are always watching how you move, not just listening to what you say. That man will watch you. He'll watch how you move and be like, that girl's so stupid. You feel what I'm saying? Are you picking up what I'm putting down? And I'm going to need y'all to stop speaking in absolutes. This is the lesson right here. Stop saying that could never be me. I would never do that. I'll never be like them because life has a funny way of humbling the freak out yourself. Life has a funny way of shifting things. A smarter way to move is that's just not where I'm at right now. That's not a priority for me right now. Somebody asks you about kids, you ain't got to go all into, oh, they can never baby mama me. That'll never be me. I'll never end up in that position. I'll never be this and that. Just, just that's not a priority right now. But I don't know what the future brings. Or if you know you don't want to have kids and you're not moving, the opposite on the back end, I don't want to have kids. I don't see myself having kids. I'm not having them. But you don't have to shit on other women. Oh, I hope YouTube doesn't cancel this video for that, flag this video for that. So that leaves room for growth without making you look like you switched up later. Because we all grow and things change. Alignment is everything. At the end of the day, this isn't about judging her. This is about alignment. I took this to make a lesson, to teach you a lesson. This is about alignment. What you say, what you believe, and how you move. It all needs to match, ladies. I'm telling you, it all needs to match. Because when it doesn't, people notice. And more importantly, you're going to feel it and you're not going to be able to hide it. So yeah, the situation, it's not even about drama. It's a lesson. Watch how you speak on other people, on other women. Watch how you build your identity. And most importantly, move in a way that actually reflects what you truly want in life. Not what just sounds good out loud when you popping your on camera. Not like that. If you made it this far, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Let me know your thoughts in the comments because I know this one, yeah, it's going to be a conversation. And don't forget to grab your 30-day glow up journal. It's linked in the description. This is Pretty Girl Rich Era, where we heal, level up, and become the best version of ourselves. See you in the next one. Bye, loves.